Hi, it's Mark Jackson from Whole Latte Love. Today we're going to go over the Gaggia TS machine. It's a machine that probably hasn't been talked about a lot, or maybe you haven't heard of. And what I want to do today is really show you what this prosumer machine can do. It's a great machine. It's a really amazing steamer. And I was fortunate enough to use it at a trade show recently where we were featuring both this machine and the Gaggia commercial line of equipment. And during the using of it during the show, I realized what a nice job it does not only making shots but steaming milk, so I thought it'd be a great idea to do a video on it. What I want to do is I'll tell you a little bit about the machine, some of the specifics as they say about the machine. It's basically about 18 inches tall, it's 20 inches deep, and it's approximately 12.5 inches wide. It also has inside it, and what we're going to do later on in the video, I'm going to walk you through the internals, and then after that I'm going to brew a shot with the machine and show you how to steam milk. So we'll go through the whole thing. But again, back to some of the specifics. It has a 2.3 liter copper boiler powered by a 1500 watt heating element which works extremely well for steaming the milk. Some of the other features of the machine, it has a 96 ounce water reservoir which is easily accessible right here. There's a lid on top. Of course, it has a vibration pump, and it also has a three-way solenoid valve so you can back flush it. Another nice feature of the machine that I think helps the reason it brews such nice shot, and it actually has a thermostat controlled electric heated brew group, and what that does, it really tends to stabilize the whole brew group so you're not really losing much temperature or gaining much during the shot brewing process. Another nice feature of the machine, it's semi-automatic, so the brew button is right here in the front. There of course also is in the front a pressure gauge so you can see exactly where your boiler is, and it also has a easy to access drip tray up here. So what we'll do next is we'll go through the video. I'll show you the internals of the machine. We'll brew a shot. We'll steam some milk. Okay, now we've got the machine open, and what I want to do is just show you some of the internal components of the Gaggia TS. It's actually a pretty simple machine, but some of the important parts are, here's what we have, our Parker three-way solenoid, so you can back flush your machine. It's a very good piece of equipment. The neat thing about this, as we mentioned in the beginning of the video, one of the reasons I think the shots are so great and so consistent is that the brew group, which is this big metal piece right here, is a thermostat controlled, there's the thermostat, electronically heated brew group. And what that does, as we mentioned, it really helps control the temperature stability. It's a unique feature of this machine. I really like it. The shots were great at the trade show that we were at. And basically that's everything here that's important in the front. So again, we got the three-way solenoid. This is the electronic heating element to the brew group. This is the thermostat that controls it. And that pretty much takes care of the front of the machine. In just a second, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the back components of the machine. Now what I want to do is show you some of the components that are in the back of the machine. What we have here, this is our pressure stat. It's a really good pressure stat. And then we move over, as I mentioned before, this of course is our 2.3 liter copper boiler, and that of course is powered again by the 1500 watt heating element. And then of course here we have our autofill probe for the boiler. All in all, it's just a very simple machine, and what we'll do next is we're going to go ahead and we'll put her back together so it's ready to rock and roll, and we'll go ahead and brew some shots and steam some milk. Now that I've showed you the internals of the machine, what I'd like to do is go over some of the control features of the machine and what the different buttons are and how to operate it. We'll start right here. This first button, the little light there, that would be our water reservoir low light. So if for some reason your water reservoir is low on water, it will light up letting you know that you need to add more water. Below it is the hot water outlet, and you can use this for cleaning your barista tools or making an Americano. Very simple to operate. You just turn it, and the hot water comes out. That's very easy. Here, this is basically the reason it's considered a semi-automatic. You control the brewing process. So you start to start the brewing process, and you stop it to stop the brewing process. And then shortly we're going to go ahead and brew a shot. I wanted to show you a few more features of the machine. Right here we have our on-off switch. That would be off because the light is off. That would be on because the light's on. And of course down here we have our boiler pressure gauge, which gives you a good idea how much pressure you have in your boiler. Okay, down here we have our stainless steel drip tray, which is very easy to clean and remove and holds a good amount of water. And over here, this of course is our three-way solenoid valve outlet. Okay, what I want to show you now is probably one of the best features about the machine is really the powerful steaming. So later on we're going to steam a large pitcher of milk, which we don't usually do, but I'll show you how this operates. You just go ahead and turn the knob. and you get copious amounts of steam, a very nice dry steam, very powerful. Ouch. It works very well. Now we're going to go ahead and brew a shot with the Gaggia TS. It's very simple to use. Want to obviously make sure you have your glasses in the correct position. Going to go ahead and hit my switch, and then we should get a really nice shot of the machine. One of the things I did notice at the trade show was the fact that no matter what coffee we used, we got really great taste with the espresso machine. And I think part of it has to do with, number one, it's a quality machine, but the second thing really is, I think the brew group being, thermostat controlled, electronically heated, really has a lot to do to give the machine a really nice stable temperature platform. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to finish off our shot here, which looks beautiful, and then we're going to go ahead and steam and make ourselves a cappuccino next. What I want to do right now is show you how quickly the machine steams milk. The nice thing about this machine is actually that for home entertaining, let's say you want to steam enough milk for 4 or 5 cappuccinos, this machine's probably, maybe 2 times as fast as any of our other machines. It actually does a great job foaming. It's powerful, it's quick. As you can see, this is a much larger pitcher than what I would typically use. This is almost something I would use in a coffee shop if I had a line and I wanted to make, 4 or 5 drinks. For your home drinks, this is probably, you can make 6 drinks out of this pitcher almost. And we're almost there. And we're getting there. Okay, our milk's now hot enough, so I'm going to shut it off. Okay, now we got our beautiful shot. We got some well-steamed milk. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make a delicious cappuccino. As you can see, I got lots of nice foam. This machine really is a lot of fun to own and to use. Can make great foam, make great drinks. Okay, now that I've shown you all about the machine and how to use it, I'd just like to conclude by saying that it's a nice machine. It works extremely well. I think you saw during the video that it's clearly a very powerful steamer. This is a great machine if you like to entertain, if you like cappuccinos, lattes, if you want to brew some great shots. It certainly should be considered with any other of the prosumer machines we sell. And I think at the price point and the value for the machine, it's really worth something looking into. If you have any questions, as always, you're certainly more than welcome to call us here at Whole Latte Love. Any one of our sales staffs can really walk you through any specific questions you may have that the video hasn't answered. Again, this is Mark Jackson from Whole Latte Love, signing off and saying thank you.